Welcome back, LayerX Bulls, to the official LayerX YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Constar, and for you today, I have September's edition of the Rapid Fire News Roundup series. And now, this month's episode is an absolute banger. I have some seriously exciting news to share with you in regards to the Bepro Network application that we have to look forward to in the month of October. So, with that being said, I will waste no time and jump straight into the partnerships that have happened within the LayerX ecosystem as a whole in the month of September. So, on the official LayerX Twitter page, now X, we had two successful talks with two different events that are using the TAIKAI platform, ETH Bolivia and ethereum, which, by the way, are not small events. But we'll talk a little bit about that later on. But with that being said, I want to bring your attention to the idea that we discussed in last month's edition of the Rapid Fire News Roundup series, and that is that LayerX is looking to be the global, which is the very important part, global Web3 hub. As you can tell by the names, both of these events are very far away from each other, one being in Bolivia and one being in Rome. But that comes as no surprise. The LayerX team has proven time and time again that they will stop at nothing to grow the reach of the LayerX ecosystem. In the month of September, we also partnered with Chainlink in order to provide a two-part event, one happening within our very own D-House, and the other in Barcelona. We know from past experience that the LayerX team has a very good relationship with the Chainlink team, but this is just another hackathon that has been successfully hosted through the TAIKAI platform. The team over at LayerX know how to get the biggest connections in the market. Switching over to the TAIKAI platform, as we discussed earlier, we've seen the successful partnership between ETH Bolivia and ethereum, which, by the way, if we take a little look at ethereum's event on the TAIKAI platform, you will see that this is no small event. 100,000 euros up for grabs at this gigantic event. And if we take a look at some of the sponsors running the bounties at ethereum, you will see that there are industry-leading players within the space hosting bounties at this great event, alongside LayerX itself, the perfect place to promote the Bepro Network platform. There is so much overlap between all of the products within the LayerX ecosystem. We have a fantastic feedback loop of adoption within the LayerX ecosystem. Now, it wasn't just these events that we were able to secure partnerships with in the month of September. We've also seen the successful partnership of ETH Milan, which is hosted by the large project, which some of you may be familiar with, Internet Computer. Now, this is another top player within the industry using a LayerX product. Big surprise, I know. Also, ETHDAM 2024, which obviously will be hosted in Amsterdam next year, as well as ETH Guatemala. Like we stated earlier, the global Web3 hub. The reach of the LayerX ecosystem knows no bounds. We've also seen the release of some new content here on the official LayerX YouTube channel, which I suggest you check out after this video. Taking a little look at the LayerX community, we've seen another edition of the MX NFT lines being released to the community for those who are attending ETH Chicago, as well as tuning in to the LayerX talks with ETH Chicago. Those with the ETH Chicago pop NFTs were able to mint one of their own unique MX NFTs with some of the unique ETH Chicago customizations. Like you can see here, the Chicago style pizza and the ETH Chicago t-shirt. Also, in the most recent community call, the team hinted at a new Academy series that they are looking to implement within the LayerX ecosystem. They only teased this very briefly, but some of the things that we can expect on this Academy series is a way for users to learn about Web3 and blockchain whilst they earn. Now, I don't have any more information other than that. That was what was said by the team, but they said that there will be some new information regarding this new Academy series very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. One thing that I wanted to touch on about this Academy series myself is that it's just another aspect of the LayerX ecosystem. The team over at LayerX has proven they are committed to providing a professional experience for users interacting with the LayerX ecosystem as a whole. If we're going to be the industry-leading global Web3 hub, we need to make sure that we have all the bells and whistles that an industry-leading global Web3 hub should have. And this is a perfect example of one of them. A unique way for users to earn whilst interacting with a Web3-based ecosystem. And finally, for the community side of things, I'd like to give a big shout out to September's member of the month, Prithvi Hedge. He has been very active in the official LayerX Telegram channel, giving some of his suggestions on what he thinks would improve the LayerX ecosystem. So, a big shout out to Prithvi Hedge. It's great to have you here in the community. Your enthusiasm towards the LayerX ecosystem is palpable, my friend. Now, let's jump into some of the exciting things. We're getting closer to that oh so sweet announcement. But first, on the development side of things, we've seen some new features and improvements being made to the new LayerX Web3 Explorer, which we discussed more in depth in last month's edition. For the TAIKAI updates, we've seen an overall improvement of many aspects of the TAIKAI platform. Some of these including a more detailed project statistics page for hosters of the hackathons, improving the overall internal forms and feedback that the hosters of the hackathons are able to get back from the attendees of the hackathon, and adding different types of voting mechanisms that the hackathon hosters can choose from when designing their hackathons, which is absolutely fantastic. The more options that hackathon hosters have in order to customize their own hackathon, the better. Like we stated before, time and time again on the channel, the LayerX team is looking to have the most professional platforms on the market, and this is just a step forward in the right direction. And staying with the focus of the TAIKAI platform, we have some very exciting news pertaining to the massive update that will be happening to the TAIKAI platform with the implementation of the TAIKAI Garden and the evolution of the TAIKAI token. The team, within the next couple of weeks, is looking to release the official white paper for the TAIKAI Garden, detailing exactly how the TAIKAI Garden will work. If you're unfamiliar with the TAIKAI Garden and the evolution of the TAIKAI token, and just how profound of an impact this evolution of the TAIKAI platform will be for the LayerX ecosystem as a whole and all of the products found within the LayerX ecosystem, and then I highly suggest you head on over to the official blog post written by the LayerX team detailing what we have to look forward to for the TAIKAI Garden. And if reading blog posts and articles aren't your thing, then not to worry. Over on my channel, I have a full Q&A session with the LayerX team where they took a deep dive into the TAIKAI Garden and the profound impact that it's going to have on the LayerX ecosystem. So there's plenty of material out there for you. So after this video, make sure you go and learn about the exciting update coming to the TAIKAI platform. And now, for the exciting news that you've all been waiting for. As I'm sure many of you will know, the Bepro Network application is undergoing a massive update with the new bounty systems that are going to be implemented within the product. For those of you that aren't familiar, we are taking the Bepro Network platform from a coding bounty only style product to a mass market bounty product. With this new and improved version of the Bepro Network platform, you will be able to host so many new different styles of bounties, from design to marketing to content creation. The possibilities are endless. Well, I have an official date for these new bounty systems being implemented within the Bepro Network platform, and that is October 18th. So, mark it down on your calendar. October 18th will be the day that we transition Bepro Network from a niche development style coding bounty platform into a mass market development tool. But that's not all. Later on in the month of October, the LayerX team is hosting a bounty festival to celebrate, promote, and test this new and improved bounty system being implemented into the Bepro Network platform, where they will host many different styles of bounties for us all to get involved within the Bepro Network platform. So for those of you that were wondering if we were going to see V2 rewards like we did on V1, this is our chance to get involved with the Bepro Network product itself and get a hands-on experience with using the platform whilst earning crypto. Hopefully Bepro. The product has come so far since version 1 of the protocol that the team is now going to be able to reward community members that are getting involved with the Bepro Network platform by actually completing interesting and original bounties within the Bepro Network platform itself. The new and improved V2 rewards are here, and it's time that we all get involved. I'm super excited for this October Hackfest happening on the Bepro Network platform, and I cannot wait to get first-hand experience with the platform itself. So stay tuned for some more news around this exciting Hackfest happening within the Bepro Network platform. I'll see you there. So let's finally round off this episode with the 2 community questions asked at the most recent community call over on the official LayerX Discord channel. First, will Bepro stakers earn TAIKAI? Now, to address this question, it's important that we first outline some key points. Whilst the Bepro and TAIKAI tokens are 2 separate tokens on 2 separate products, they are part of the same ecosystem. And as we know, the LayerX team are always exploring new and innovative ways to cross-pollinate adoption of all of the products within the LayerX ecosystem. And whilst this possibility is not completely ruled out, it's important that we think of it like this. A set APY staking for the tokens doesn't really provide too much value in terms of adoption of each of the individual products. So it's really important that we try and think of ways to both grow the ecosystem whilst rewarding ecosystem participants. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on how the LayerX team could do that, then do not hesitate to leave your suggestions in the comment section of this video. And question number 2 is related to the Bepro Network infrastructure grants. And the question is, will the infrastructure grants be offered to any of the projects using the TAIKAI platform? So to answer this question, I think it's really important that you have a really firm idea on the new and improved TAIKAI garden and what the main goal of the TAIKAI garden is. The projects being born within the hackathons on the TAIKAI platform will use the TAIKAI garden in order to gain funding, to continue to bootstrap their new project idea in order to turn it into a mature project. Once they have gotten funding within the TAIKAI garden, they can then look to be transitioned into the Bepro Network platform and host bounties within there. And once the project starts to mature, they can then look to try and enroll themselves into the infrastructure grants happening within the Bepro Network platform. And combining this with the new and improved bounty types, it starts to get crazy. If a project born of a TAIKAI hackathon is mainly made up of developers, then they will be able to come to the Bepro Network platform and fill some of those empty positions within the project's team, like designers or social media managers or marketers, etc. So, like I said before, go and learn about the TAIKAI garden. The TAIKAI garden white paper will be released soon, so stay tuned for that as well. And that just about does it for all of the things that have happened within the LayerX ecosystem in the month of September. October is shaping up to be a seriously exciting month for the LayerX ecosystem, especially the Bepro Network platform. I cannot wait to get involved with that hackfest happening with the new and improved bounty systems on the Bepro Network platform. Remember, October 18th is the date. Write it down on your calendar because that will be the day that Bepro Network becomes a mass market product. If you have any questions surrounding the LayerX ecosystem as a whole, or maybe you have a question more specific to one of the individual products within the LayerX ecosystem, then do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. Both myself and the official LayerX team will be very active within the comment section and will be more than happy to have a chat with you about the future of the LayerX ecosystem. And if you're not already subscribed to the official LayerX YouTube channel with the bell icon enabled, then what are you doing? Waste no time and subscribe now. I've been your host, the Constar, and with that, I'll see you in the next one, LayerX Bulls.